Success comes from good habits, and in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to stick to them. Habits come from identity. Identity is the way in which you perceive yourself. If you perceive yourself as a lazy person, for example, no matter how hard you try to become a disciplined person, you will still be basically chipping down your efforts, just breaking and destroying those efforts every now and then with small things that eventually will become an impediment for you to continue. So you will get discouraged and you won't continue trying to be disciplined and stick to your good habits, and you still fall back into the bad ones exactly because of that. Because you perceive yourself as a lazy person, you perceive yourself as a video gamer, you perceive yourself as a wanker, you perceive yourself as a fat guy. It doesn't matter what is your bad habit, maybe all of them, doesn't matter. The problem is with your perception about yourself, and it's really hard at the beginning to change your perception when you look at yourself in the mirror and you see that person who does those bad habits and sees in the mirror that reflection of how those bad habits are affecting your own body, your own character, the way in which you look upon yourself, but not just from a actually not just from this superficial way, but on a deeper level, on an emotional level. So here's what you need to do. Here are your actionable steps. First of all, to change your identity, which is the core of your habits, the things that you feel that come natural to you, to change that, the first thing you need to do is to plant a seed on your unconscious mind. How do you do that? You go about it basically using affirmations. You need to leverage this to reprogram your unconscious mind. I know how affirmations sound, like white, white rich girl who believes in the horoscope and all that shit. Yet, whatever. Just do not be fooled by that. Do not be fooled, even the horoscope and all that kind of stuff. Just do not be fooled by the superficial perception you got on those things. This shit actually works. You just need to apply it. Just open your mind. How successful have you been so far? Just paying attention to your dumbass brain. Just turn it off. Just turn it off and just listen to me. Because clearly you have not success to backtrack the reliability of your fucking brain. So just turn it off and listen to me. Affirmations need to be compelling. You cannot go and find your affirmations in a lazy way on the internet, because you're not going to be attached to them. You need to create them yourself. You need to write them down. You need to make them in a very inspiring manner, in a very inspiring way. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do them. But to not waste any time on this video, I actually prepared a free Notion template. It's in the description. Just go for it. And also, I do recommend you to go through the entire the Lion Racers course. The entire course is a full self-improvement identity shifting course. Is perfect. It has over 6 hours of content there. You are going to be surprised of how fast and how reliably can change your life forever, because this kind of knowledge changed mine radically forever. This is why this is the reason why I'm making money online now. I'm building this amazing community. I'm just shooting for really high goals, trying to build an entirely new society, basically, not just in online, but we are actually having big plans to even scale up, gather enough money, buy a ship, start a whole civilizational project. But I don't want to go too deep into that right now. Just you can check out the video. I'll buy a ship and turn my subscribers into my crew. It sounds crazy as fuck. It sounds delusional, but like, I'm going to repeat to you at the end of this video. But as I always say, this is my own quote now. Yeah, delusion backed only by words is just delusion. But delusion backed by relentless action is called faith. So, to change your identity and stick to the good habits, let's begin. Which are the good habits, right? You need to understand that you want a perfect 10 out of 10 physique. You do want it. Don't be a little bitch now. Don't just say, I just want to be lean. I just want to be down. You want the 10 out of 10 physique. If you shoot for such a small goal, if you think with that small dig mentality, you are not going to get anywhere. You're not going to be able to put the effort to get there because it's just such low reward that it doesn't feel that compelling. You need to envision in your mind the highest possible goal. You need to break those limiting beliefs. Start breaking limiting beliefs and start identifying when you are falling for those limiting beliefs, because they are going to hurt you a lot in the long run and they're going to prevent you. There's nothing worse for a man that rejecting himself. When you reject yourself, there's just not a worst pussy move you could do in your whole life. You are doing a great disfavor to yourself if you go straight up and reject yourself. So never, never, never do that. Not when you're approaching girls, not when you are shooting for a business, not when you want to do something. If you believe yourself not worthy of doing that, you are fucking pussy. So stop behaving like that. Start start shooting for things that seem to the rest of the peasants unattainable. Things that look too big for them, too ambitious for them. Because guess what, motherfucker? Nobody's shooting for those things because most people are that pussy minded, are that weak minded. Those people are not going to shoot for the highest goals because they believe they are not worthy of achieving it. So if you motherfucker believe yourself to be worthy of it, even if you are not objectively, doesn't matter. You're going to strive so much to become actually worthy of it that you will eventually become worthy of it. Do you think you were born perfect? You were born with this high value and you are going to be worthy of everything automatically? No. Men are born valueless. That's the beauty about us. We are born valueless and then we build our value across time. It's quite the opposite for women. Women are born with intrinsic value, intrinsic beauty, especially if they stick to good habits. But I'm not going to go very deep into that right now because this is not exactly about that. Anyways, so the core habits you want are just working out for the body. We will go into more depth about all of this. I do want to go make some videos in way more depth about the three cores of improvement habits and the fourth, which is basically the one in which you develop your skill or or a business, online business, preferably something that is scalable. But you can still do any kind of business. The framework works for everything basically. So working out for the body, reading for the mind, and meditating for the soul. Those are the three cores of improvement habits. You want a mind that is knowledgeable, that you can engage with any kind of difficulty or problem, and you know you can learn anything and you can become good at anything. You want to have that kind of mentality, a powerful mentality that allows you to tackle every single problem that you might face in your life. You want that. Everybody wants that. You want the status that comes with it. You want the money that and the resources that comes with it that are going to that knowledge is going to help you acquire. You want all of that. Just don't be a pussy. Don't say I just fucking baffles me how people shoot so small, how people want so small. But if you are one of those people, just get the fuck out of my channel. I do not have time to convince you that are the things that you want. You already want this if you are here. So, and meditation for the soul is just about your mental health. It's just about the knowledge that you got about the structure of reality. How deep can you go about it? How well can you face life? How well can you feel? How grateful can you be? How much abundance and success you can draw into your life? You can basically attract to yourself. Your perspective, you'll discover that is incredibly important for how you are able to interact with the world and how you're able to extract the best out of this world. Like I said, I'll go in much depth about it, and I do go in a lot of more depth about it in my in my entire self-improvement holistic course. Basically, just go for it. The Lion Racers course, like I said, is entirely free, as well as the how do I say it, the Notion templates, right, that come with it, with all the resources you can follow along with in there. And it's just fucking amazing, bro. I just finished up right now. Well, when this video comes out, it will be like 10 days afterwards, because I do have like a lot of videos stacked up to keep uploading every single day. I haven't uploaded in the last 3 days. When you see whatever a couple of days ago, I haven't uploaded in those days because I've been for 3 days uploading the entire course to YouTube. But yeah, it's literally processing right now. So you'll see. It's fucking amazing. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you truly change your life from it. You can change your life just out of my videos, but this is free as well. So why not to use every single tool at your disposal, everything packed up in one place? I will still do a lot more content for you. I will still try to build you into the best version of yourself. I will still try to make out of you the perfect man, the Übermensch. If you have read Nietzsche, I do believe you should. So you grasp this meaning, the meaning. But the Übermensch means actually kind of like a Superman, a new class of a special superior man. This is not for everybody. Most people are not even interested in becoming the best versions of themselves. They just don't care a lot. They just don't want. They just want the same things that you want, that I want, but they just don't want it bad enough. But I want it bad enough, and you want it bad enough as well. So let's use every single tool at our disposal to achieve greatness, to achieve success, to become the kind of man we want to become, and to build the kind of world we want to build. Because anybody that tells you to change the world, you need to go out and change the world, is fucking wrong. Anybody that says that there's something wrong with the world and you should fix it, they are they are sort of wrong. They are half wrong. It makes sense. It happens. But the way in which you actually change the world is by changing yourself. You start by changing yourself, and you'll make such a wave that you will start impacting the entire world. But you cannot impact the entire world if you don't have enough power yourself. So you need to build muscle. You need you need basically to become the best version of yourself. You need to you need to gain mental gains. You need to become extremely healthy, extremely vital, with a lot of energy. Low energy people cannot do anything, and it's not genetic. You are entirely wrong about all those things. You are not tapping into your potential, into your genetic potential. To tap into your genetic potential, you need to optimize your sleep, you need to optimize your diet, you need to basically optimize your health, and your entire face, even your face, will change. Start doing mewing, start doing thumb pulling, psycho pulling, all those weird terms. I do recommend you to get started with all of that. I'm doing it already. I've been like doing it for 2 weeks already, and I'm already noticing a lot of differences in my cheekbones, in the hollowness of my cheeks. You'll notice that my face was more bloated in previous videos, but well, let's not go into much depth about that. I don't want to just overwhelm you with so much information. I want to stick to the point because I'm digressing a lot. So to change your identity, you start with affirmations once in the beginning of the day and once at the end of the day. You do these affirmations based on the habits you want to implement. Do not do negative affirmations, because you will basically don't do things like I don't fap, or I don't want to fap, or whatever, right? Just don't do that shit. It's not going to work. It's going to only cement in your unconscious mind that you're a fucking fapper or a wanker or whatever. So just, it does not work at all. So the thing that you need to do here basically is implement the things that you want in your life in your affirmations. To go in more depth about it, there's a second level to affirmations, and there's even a third level to affirmations. The second level is basically after 100 days, you will need to start evolving your vision. And at the same time, while you evolve your vision, you are going to get into connect with specific keywords, each of the habits you want to implement with those keywords to the different centers of consciousness or chakras in your body, basically to the root chakra, to the sacral chakra, to the I believe it's called Makapura chakra, but I'm butchering that name, so I do tend to call it just the solar plexus chakra, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the third eye, and the crown. So you connect each of your habits that you want to implement through keywords to each one of those. And once you do that, you are going to get another boost. Do that for 100 more days, and after that, the third phase of 100 more days of affirmations is, I'm not that advanced yet. I haven't got to that level, so I quite don't remember right now, but I'm trying to remember. Just wait a second. Oh yeah, the last, yeah, I did try this before, but I haven't go into that much depth about it. When you have spent already 200 days with your affirmations and implementing those affirmations to boost your meditation, reading, working out, and working on your business, hopefully you have implemented that as well. Once you have implemented your affirmations for all those four things, basically, you will be already 100% consistent with them, because you will have embodied that identity already. But if you want to go even beyond that, because here we're shooting for excellence, what you're going to do is basically start during your deep meditation. Let's say you're meditating for 20 minutes and then you enter into a deep state of meditation. Right into that deep state of meditation, you are going to use your affirmations once more, the last version of your affirmations, or a new evolved version that you have created for yourself if you want to. But hopefully that still boosts that same personality that you want, or an evolution of that identity, that personality that you are constructing. Once you do that, bro, I'm telling you, for 100 days, the sky is the limit. You can do anything. With that amount of consistency, you are rewiring your entire unconscious mind. You are changing entirely your reality, your perception of reality, the perception of yourself. You can become a billionaire. You can become the head of a revolution. You can become anything. You can become a fucking astronaut, a fucking pro athlete, a movie star, whatever the fuck you want, if you really take this seriously and you do this. But I know most people are fucking pussies. Nobody's going to stick to this for 1 year. 3 hungry days. It sounds like a lot. And most people are so uh, are so weak-minded that they are not able to stick to something for 1 year. But I know you can, because you have gotten this far in this video, because I can tell you are thirsty for greatness. You're thirsty for getting out of that depressive state. You're thirsty for becoming something great, something admirable. You're thirsty to show the world your worth. I can tell. So do not give up. Stick to this. Do this and you will stick 100% to your course of improvement habits, and you will stick 100% to your online business or your skill, monetizable skill. By doing this, trust me, you're going to shoot for greatness. The other thing that you need to implement to help you with this is a timetable. You need to have a timetable with your habits, the habits you want to implement. I do recommend you to go as strict as possible, just 100% discipline. I know it sounds scary. I know you got your doubts about it, and you feel like it's going to be a prison or whatever. That's the part where you're wrong. It's not going to be a prison. You are already in your own prison and you haven't realized. You are a prisoner of your lower base desires. You are a prisoner to your lust, so you let it out with porn or with romantic novels or whatever. Fucking pussy. You you are addicted to progress, so you let that steam out through video games, wasting your masculine drive on video games. Fuck me. You are addicted to nutritious food, of course, and they exploit that instinct for a nutritious food through highly processed, really bad food for you that emulates the tasty flavors that you should get from actually good food. And well, there's a bunch of other things. So you already have a routine. You wake up and scroll on your phone stupidly for hours. You do the same shit every single day. Basically, you are just dragged like a wind. You are just blown from place to place like a feather in the wind, just by your lower base desires. That's the thing. That's what your life is. Instead of doing that, what I'm proposing to you is that you choose consciously what do you want to do with your day. Just schedule it entirely. Schedule your meditation, schedule your working out, schedule your good habits, your reading, and schedule your working on your business, right? Also schedule the fun things you want to do. For example, let's say you like going deep into research about, it needs to be good habits. Bad habits are just not worth it, like I told you. I think I haven't explained it in this video, but you should know by now that boosting your dopamine, that you spiking your dopamine with bad habits, you will crash below baseline, and then you will feel worse. You feel less motivated because dopamine is the neurotransmitter of motivation, and it's quite the opposite with good habits. You take your dopamine below baseline by doing the good habit, and then afterwards it goes up and stays above baseline sustainably. That's why you feel so much. So that's why you see people that feel so good after going a year straight to the gym, and they say that they feel bad if they don't go to the gym for a day. They'll feel like less energy, they'll feel less good. That's because you get these sustained levels of motivation and dopamine, right? When you are doing the good habits, just dip your dopamine levels, and then they go back up above baseline, basically. Read Dopamine Nation. It's a good book. But I do recommend you to start if you haven't read in your life yet. And if you're going to start this path, I do recommend you to start with Atomic Habits. Do not go over the board. Do not put too much strain on yourself. Do not try to go for 10 pages a book. You are a fucking loser. You cannot read an entire 10 pages of a book. Your mind will drift away. I'm not pretending. I'm not trying to offend you here, for real. I'm just trying to tell you the truth raw. Bro, when I started, I was a loser as well. I'm still sort of a loser. Not that much, because I've been 3 years into this, but I'm telling you, at the beginning, you're a fucking loser. You cannot think to yourself that you can read 10 pages, the first day you should, sure, you will be able to read 10 pages. But the next day you will believe that you need to do exactly the same and you will fucking give up. You see? It's like the fat guy who tries to go 2 hours to a gym every single day and he goes the first day and never goes back because he tried to shoot way too high to his current level. So he didn't got to a flow state. You get to a flow state by doing things exactly a little bit beyond your edge, a little bit beyond your current capability. So don't be afraid to start too low to get your bar for achievement really low. You read 2 pages of a book today and you tick that box on your timetable. You tick that the thing of reading. Be specific with the book. You learn exactly how to build your timetable on my course, so just go for it. Like I said, it's free. I'm not going to repeat it more times. Just go for it. Trust me, it's already here on YouTube, and you got, well, you'll see. Just go for it. Just check the description of the course and everything. And that's basically it for this video. I do believe we covered a lot. So yeah, I hope you got a lot of value out of this video. I hope you have stuck with me to the end. And I wish you the best, brother. Delusion backed only by words. It's just delusion. But delusion backed by relentless action. That's called faith, brother. So remember, duty, honor, and pride.